every time I every time I cook now, I'm always feeling that sort of not even nervousness or anxiousness, but not even a pressure. What is the word? Ow! Oh, please stop that. It really hurts when you get me with your sharp toenails. Feeling the pressure for it to work, for the food to be good, and for everybody to like it. And feels like a bit of a weight to bear. High up, here she comes. Oh. You just done a trump. Anyway, the quiche is in there. Half of it's got leeks in and half of it hasn't, because I just need the boys to eat it and not waste it. And they are being pretty good. This morning I have been helping Bill and Wilf learn how to tell the time. I've been... Margot. Just stop now, look. Here she comes, look, to scratch my neck here. Look what she's done. Please stop it. I'm having a tough day today. This homeschooling thing is, I have one child who can kind of get on with it, and he's doing really, really well. Thankfully, Toby was home today and was able to help him with fractions, because maths isn't my bag. But the other two, particularly, well, Bill's just kind of, he does life skills and stuff. He's sort of ticking over, but Wilfred, he's got quite a few tasks set from school every day, and just trying to police that and keep him on track, keep him going. And I'm feeling a bit pulled from pillar to post, if I'm honest. Toby's locked away in the drawing room, trying to keep things going, and my head is buzzing. It's just buzzing. Thank goodness I don't have to try to work as well. Several of my friends are doing exactly what I'm doing, and they're working as well. Flipping heroes. Whoa. Moment of, whoops. Moment of truth. Oh, it does look nice. I used the recipe that Rachel So Remy gave me, which is 2:1 ratio of flour to butter, and then a little bit of water to bring it together. And it looks, well, it's not shrunk too bad. I think it's cooked. Oh, phew. Actually looks delicious. Toby has just told us a lovely story from last night.
I always fell over the one.
Did you? Yeah. Toby, what did the story involve?
It involved that disgusting thing.
The camera's not picking you up because you're not talking through it.
Who had obviously been lying in his bedroom farting. And when I went to do his reading, oh, it was not pleasant. And apparently this is because he had raisins. And apparently he's had them today.
No, there's this one guy with a great fart bag.
Wilfred, how are you going to manage to not blow off so Dad can come and read with you tonight?
I'm not doing that. We won't be having stories if you go.
So Toby has now said in the tuck shop, our tuck shop that we've rigged up, Wilfred is going to have to pay £2 for 5 raisins. I was letting him pay 30p
Yeah,
for a whole handful.
he
15p for a whole
He only
handful.
gets £1 a day. So.
He only gets £1 a day. Ducks. Bunny's after them, but don't worry, she's on a lead. She won't get them. It's the ducks that swim in the puddle. On the when I drive along. They're so funny. I think I just embarrassed Toby. Normally he doesn't really care. If somebody does something incorrect and is put right, he's quite happy to point it out, and I'm there kind of mortified. But this time we're walking down a country lane, and this family of cyclists coming up the other way. Might be a bit too windy to share this story now. And we were up the country lane, and it's not even 2 metres wide. And they were down the bottom, and there was a massive pulling area, like massive garage and everything, and so much space, probably 15 square metres of space. And instead of waiting for us to come down the lane, they just continued. So as they came next to us, I said, oh sorry, there's not enough, it's not wide enough to be 2 metres apart for social distancing. And they sort of giggled, kind of like, oh yeah. I was like, you should have waited down there. And Toby was going, gay now. So I don't care. This is actually important. See who it's from?
Carol.
Carol, that's right.
Why is it Christmas then?
Because Carol sent this at Christmas time.
Oh, and it didn't
But
come
because
through.
you had so much stuff, chocolate and things like that at Christmas time, I thought I'd save it.
Oh.
And now I'm really glad that I did, because we can't get this stuff from here, can we?
Have nails.
You don't really have nails.
Yeah, it makes it harder than anything. No. I don't know.
Do you want me to help you?
Yeah. But my fingers slip when I go to open them. Look, I tried to open like ordinary.
There you go, it's open there.
And I just. Why was Wolf sad earlier?
Had a fight with Ted.
Well, Ted doesn't really Wolf like so.
Ooh.
Oh, I know what these are.
What are they?
What was it? Where's my challenge had this type of Kit Kat, and
Are they exciting? Do we have any of these at home?
no,
We get Snickers, don't we?
but we don't have these type of Snickers. Or these. Actually, we do have Milky Ways, just they're blue.
Yummy, yummy.
And these we don't have.
What are
now.
these? Look. What do you bill?
They're Whoppers.
Whoppers.
They're like American.
What do you say to Carol?
Thank you. They're American Maltesers.
Yeah.
Mum, here's a picture.
Are you loving them though?
No, not. Violent attack.
I like you. How were your treats? You're still eating them?
Yeah,
Were they lush?
yeah, I love you.
What do you say to the lady who sent them to you? Her name's Carol.
Thank you, Carol.
I can't hear you.
Thank you, Carol.
Say thank you, Carol, with a big smile.
Thank you, Carol.
What's he doing?
How do you guys make your rice? I just get a vessel of rice. I'm deliberately not saying a cup because this is not a cup measure. How lovely mug though. I love that. A measure of rice in there, and then I do 2, so it's 1 to 2. We're all about ratios today. Earlier on I was talking about pastry being 2 to 1, as in 2 parts flour, 1 part fat. Sprinkle on a bit of water and blitz. Right, so it's very easy. And then clamp a lid on it, put it on the heat. Oh, let's take it over to the old manky old Arga, which I love. There we go. Sorry about the noise of the kiddos in the background, but you know, they're my kiddos. So I'll bring this up to the bubble, and then I'll take it off the heat and leave it for about 20 minutes, and it'll be all fluffy. This is our supper tonight, chicken curry. What? Love you. Chicken curry. Got it from this book. This book came about after the Grenfell Towers disaster, which people in the UK will know about. But elsewhere you might not know about. It was a inner city tower block, and it caught fire, and a lot of people lost their lives because they were given the wrong advice, so they stayed in rather than getting out. And the cladding on the outside of the tower block was extremely flammable, and it was just a real awfully sad thing. So they created this book to help the communities that were affected by the Grenfell Tower disaster. I'm making Mama J and JJ's Jera chicken. In the meantime, I'm going to take you up to my allotment. Oh, door's locked. Nobody's been out this door today. That's weird. That is weird. It's the funny little things like that. Those funny changes to routine that... Oi, in you get. Sorry about that. Bunny legged it. And the garden is not secure this side of the house. So I have dug up the ground, and look. Oh, let me flip you around. So I met with a bit of a problem whilst putting in my potatoes. There's a cable, an electric cable. It's an armoured cable. There, I've just marked it out with my stakes. That supplies the electric to the barn up there. So I'm gonna have to be careful digging up the potatoes. But they'll be fine. I've got these lovely little lantern holders here. I'll swap them over for canes because I want these in and amongst my lavender with my tea lights hanging off them in the summer. So I've got my first earlies, no, my second, hang on. These are my first earlies. And these are my main crop up here. And then my second earlies, where am I going to put them? Oh, I'll just stick with potatoes in here. I think I'm going to have to extend this bed. The potatoes have taken up more room than I thought. Still haven't finished doing this bed up here, but we're going to need this for all of the climbing things, all of the climbing beans, runner beans, all of those things. Hopefully, if they take, I've got some climbing courgettes as well, but I've never had any luck with courgettes, so I'm not holding my breath. So we've still got to finish off bringing the turf up there and extend these out, and I might end up putting a third bed, maybe a triangular one up there. I can't remember if I've talked about this already. I've had quite a few people say do the lasagna method of no dig gardening, or listen to those birds. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Blooming cold though. And the other method mentioned to me is the Charles Dowding method. However, looked into it, and brilliant method, something I'm definitely going to look into doing next year, but you need slightly more time than I've got, especially with things like growing potatoes. There's no shortcut, you just got to dig. And everything else needs lots of newspaper or cardboard. You kind of have to be prepared. You can't just suddenly say, oh, I'm going to do no dig, because I'm not going out to get cardboard and what have you. I'm just staying home. We're all staying home. I don't really want people delivering either. But I definitely want to do no dig and lasagna gardening next year. It's not something that I can really do this year. And oh, how I wish I could. So thanks ever so much for a handful of people who suggested trying those methods, because they're going to be brilliant. Just sadly, I didn't know. I mean, I'd kind of heard about them, but I didn't really know how you did them. I didn't know. I'm just too late. Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
People are a bit worried about you.
Why?
Because you've got a lot of responsibilities.
I'm alright, I've got gin.
He's just been watching a webinar and feels much better about business, because instead of the recovery being a slow U, it's going to be a sharp V.
Well, we'll see.
Well, we'll see. He just said that.
Oh, veg box.
Veg box.
Money up, come on.
Ellie just delivered veg box,
I'm going to get the veg box in.
and I called her Claire. Stupid. I can't wait to jump in there. Bill's just running the bath now, so I am waiting for him so I can jump in the shower. I think I will have a little knit. On my little knits. Knit on my knits. They're the chili podsters. They look like that. I chatted about these the other day. This is as far as I have got. I've chosen to do a 1x1 rib because it's so neat. And I've got a thumb crease increase coming along there. Not sure I would have done the increases the way they've done them. With hindsight, I'd probably do make one rights, make one lefts, but they're telling you to knit front and back. But we'll see how it goes. Hey, this always happens, doesn't it, Margot? Doesn't it? Look at you. You're tangled now. Look. All you do is you jump up and you get tangled. Oh, come here. Oh, you are crazy. Oh, let me sort you out. Stop fighting me. She's very stiff now. I'm being all... Oh, it's just getting worse. No, it's just round your leg. Let's have this little leg. Every single time I sit down to knit, she jumps up. Don't you, Pood? Don't you? She's getting very scruffy. And I've noticed, let me just flip you over, sweetie, that her chest, after coming on a walk yesterday, there we go, look, her chest, having been on a walk, because you're so low to the ground, you got really matted, didn't you, Poppet? Look at that. Have you ever seen anything so cute? Look at her. Oh, she's so cute. She weighs less than 5 pounds. It's ridiculous. You sweetheart. Her little nipples are like freckles. You're so cute. She looks much bigger on the screen. I don't know if you can really see how teeny she is. It's about 20 past 8. Let's see. Yeah. Got a cup of tea. I have a very small poodle. My headphones. my knitting. I've got a smelly candle lit. Ah, lush. Lush. Right, I'm going to edit this and see you tomorrow.